Hello everyone, I'm Amir from Adobe class. In the last class, we learned how to work with the panels and workspace. Today, we want to be acquainted how to manage our file, how to open them, how to save our file with the different ways. Without no more words, let's start. First way that we can open one file is this panel. When we open in Photoshop, first panel that we see, it's this. I can see open option is here. If I'm click on it, 2 times. Open option, opening any folder that I have in my computer, any folder. And for example, I have some picture under my download folder or my picture folder, any folder that I have in my computer will be open for me. When I found my picture, if I'm click one time on it, I can see some blue borders around this picture, and it's meaning it's selected for me, and I can see my picture name wrote here for me on the file name. For example, sometimes we want to open 2 pictures together on the Photoshop. What we can do? 2 pictures or 3 pictures, 4 pictures or 10 pictures. For example, I can hold Control on my keyboard, on my laptop or computer, doesn't matter. And if I'm left click on these pictures, they will be active for me, and I can see them, their name wrote for me here. If I'm click on the open, these pictures will be open for me on the Photoshop. But now we just need it once, and I'm click on the pick 2 picture, and the name of picture wrote it for me here, and I can see a picture name here. If I'm click on the open, Photoshop opening this photo for me, and I can work on it and changing color or anything that I want. Now let me explain how to move our picture and how to move our document on the Photoshop. First things we need is creating new document. We learned how to create new document in the first class, guys. The name is Untitled One. I'm deleted. I'm writing Adobe 1. Don't want to change the size, I don't need it now. Our resolution is a 72. It's a great for monitors. Our color mode on the RGB color. Our background on the transparency. Its background, it don't have any color. It's like a PNG colors. You can search on the internet and see it. It don't have any color. It's not background at all. For example, what we can use it for background. Using a white background, it's better for our work now. And I will explain about this subject in the more lessons later, not now. And we don't need this now. And let's create it. And here I can see my document that I created. The name is Adobe 1. And exactly next of the Adobe 1 document, I can see my picture. The name is Pick 2. The name is Pick 2. I can see it. For example, sometimes I want to see this picture. Imagine it's a white picture. I want to see my picture next of this picture. What can I do? I can first I have to select Adobe 1 document and hold it and drag it down. When I release it, I can see it, my document became like a one window, and I can see it with my picture here, or I can move it to the left, or I can move it to the right. But guys, if you attention, it's a big, really it's a big. I can even make it smaller. If I'm dragging mouse to up, I can see it, my position of mouse will be changed like a 2 mouse and showing up and down. If I'm drag on the down, it will be smaller, or I can do the same on the displays, and I can make it smaller. But guys, it's a very big. If for example place it on the right side, it cover my color panel, and I can see my color panel. Or if I'm coming down, drag it down, I can see my layer panel. So it's very big. Or if I'm release it on the left side, I can see my tool panel, my tools. Sorry. For example, what I can do. If I'm click on the minimize button here, it's exactly here. If I'm click on it, it will be minimized for me. And I can see it here. If I'm click on this, it will be active for me. And I can move it again. And if I'm click on the minimize again, it will be minimized for me. So, for example, we want to make it like a before. What we can do? If I'm hold it and drag it up, I can see some blue borders around my Photoshop panel. If I'm release it and leave it, I can see it. It's becoming like a before, and I can see Adobe One next of the pic 2, my picture here. And I can work on it and do whatever I want. For example, guys, sometimes you want to work on the two pictures together on the one panel. What we can do? First, we have to go on the option bar and click on the window and select the arrange. If I'm select on the arrange, I can see something like a title all vertical, title all horizon, and two up horizon and two up vertical. And I can see some, and I can see another subject. The other option are here, like a 3 up horizon or 4 up or 6 up. Why they are not active for me? Actually, it's because just I have two documents, guys. Just Adobe One and pic 2. Just I have two documents. Just I have two documents. So when I'm going on the option bar, click on the window and click on the arrange. I can use that option that support two documents, like a 2 up vertical, 2 up horizon. For example, if I'm click on the 2 up vertical, I can see it, the Photoshop panel change it, and I can see it, the two picture both together. For example, I can work on this and this too. Well, guys, we have to attention any picture that we want to work on it. We have to select it. First, we have to select it. For example, I want to create some shape here. We can see my pic 2 picture, it's selected. If I'm click on the Adobe One, it will be selected for me again. I'm changing the name to a white. And let me to select pic 2 picture and, for example, make it one shape. Guys, just I have to say this, I don't want to explain about shape now. It's just example. I will explain about shapes tool in the many later lessons. Just not now, just for example. And it's make for me one shape, and I can see it here. And I can see my position mouse, it's like some thing, but here, like some plus. And if I'm drag it to the Adobe One picture, you can see my mouse become normal, and I can make it one shape here. Why? It's because Adobe One didn't select for me. I have to select it first and work, and now I can drag and create a one shape. Or even, for example, I can see just layer from Adobe One, not layer from pic 2. If I'm click on it, I can see it pic 2 layers. So let me just hide these shapes and explain about another subject. For example, in the pic 2, we can't see the whole picture. We can see it's a very small. For example, we can make it bigger like this, but it's meaning we smaller another picture. We can, when we select it, pic 2, dragging down, coming down, and we can use this tool and see the whole picture that we have. And it's the same in about Adobe One. If I'm select Adobe One, I can see the whole picture. It's a white picture. We can see them very well, but it's meaning it's moving, everything dragging up and down. You can do whatever I want. For example, we become tired of this position and we want to change it. What we can do? If I'm click on this and drag it on the next of the pic 2, it will be like a before for me, and it will be like a normal and basic panel that I had. And we can open files from this panel too. if I'm going on the option bar, click on the file and click on the open, I can do this with the Control O. If I'm hold on Control and O together, it do the same work to me. If I click on the open, it's exactly like a opening option in the first panel. It's opening any picture, any folder that I have in my computer exactly like before. So for example, if I'm choose this picture and click on the open, I can see it. My picture became open for me and I can see it here and I can edit it here. So and guys, we learned how to close our documents, close them. And because I didn't need it, just we want to learn how to open our files now. Well, we explain about how to open our files and we want to explain how to save them now. For example, let me close this one too. Click left, let me right click on my document, coming down and click on the close. If it's sending one warning for me, you should ask for me you want to save it. I said no, not now, and it will close for me. And here, for example, I edit this photo and I wanted to save it. How to save this photo? We have to go on the file on the option bar and click on the file and coming down to the save as. If I'm click on the save as, it's opening one folder for me, and then I can change the name again here. My picture I'm changing name to a pic tree, like pic tree. And here I can see it's save as type Photoshop PSD. Guys, Photoshop PSD, it's a saving photo for us, one document. Let me to save it, and it saved it for me. And if I'm going on the save as, and I can see pic tree, it's like it's a PSD, save it for me like a PSD, not picture. For example, when I want to save it like a picture, what can I do? I have coming down and click on the save as type and save as like a JPEG with this type. If I'm click on this, I can see my photo that saved it with this type. And if I'm click on the save, Photoshop opening one panel for me, and I can say to Photoshop what quality and what resolution the Photoshop saving my photo. For example, I can choose in the low quality, and I can see that my picture size it's a 190 kilobytes. And for example, if I'm moving to high, I can see my size change it and it became more than before, and I can save my picture with a better quality than before. Or I can click on the maximum and it save my photo with the best quality that Photoshop can do it. Or I can move it this tall, and for example, you can see it changing to high, maximum, medium, and low. Or even it's the maximum number that I can choose for a quality. It's a 12. For example, I can change this to a 10, and it will be active for me and I can see it here. If I'm click on the save, but it's default, it's a higher on the 8 and it's better. Or you can save it with the maximum. I always use a 12 with the maximum. If I'm click on the OK, this picture will be saved for me under my file. For example, if I'm clicking on the save as, I can see it here. I don't know where my file saved it for me exactly. I don't know, but it will be saved for me, and I have to select the location from our file. I have to explain about to PSD document that I have here. It's a pic tree PSD. PSD documents just only open with the Photoshop, not without any app. They are just open with the Photoshop. For example, if I'm copy this or move this or cut this to my phone, I can open it because I don't have a Photoshop on my phone. This document will be open just with the Photoshop, not without any more apps, even on the company. Because it's setting for me. You want to save it again because I'm on the save panel. I don't want to open it. For example, let me close this panel. And I have my panels here. You can see they save it for me even on the Photoshop documents and on my folders. If I'm click on the open, and I can see a picture PSD here. If I'm click on it and click on the open, I can see even that shape that I made it here. It's here. I hide it before, and even I can change it again. For example, I can move it to any place that I want, and I can do it whatever I want. So we talked about how to save our file and how to open them with different ways. Thank you for watching until now.